WETS.
Hello Internet, welcome to Weekend T-Shirts. This week I've got another rock and roll T-shirt for you. It's a Queens of the Stone Age shirt. I got it on their most recent tour to Australia, which was co-headlined with 9 Inch Nails in support of Queens of the Stone Age's Like Clockwork album and 9 Inch Nails' Hesitation Marks. Let's start with a close-up of the artwork. It's got sort of a space theme to it. You can see a ship flying across the planet in the background there. Then in the foreground there appears to be some sort of rocky chasm, maybe from a large asteroid. Even the font of the band name and the border around the edge is reminiscent of Star Wars. Obviously it's changed a little bit, I'm assuming to avoid copyright. One thing which I'll have to be careful of, no one till LucasArts. But it also personalises it since it is a Queens of the Stone Age shirt, not actually Star Wars. If we flip it around now, on the back, I think this is the first t-shirt I've done that has back printing on it. You can see the tour dates. So I went to the Brisbane show. We only got one. Sydney and Melbourne got two, the bastards. Not that it really mattered, because didn't miss out on anything. Again, up the top, you've got Kotza written in the Star Wars type font. One thing that's interesting, if you look closely at the dates on the back, all the zeros are actually stylized around sort of O with a line through it, which is taken from their last album, Like Clockwork. It looks a bit like a Q, so with the round shape and the line through it. I guess the Q symbolises Queens of the Stone Age. However, they haven't used it on any of their previous albums, so it seems to be maybe a newer logo for them. Whether they'll use this on future albums, I obviously can't say. But it's pretty cool, I think, and I like how they've just worked it into all the zeros. Just adds some finer detail to the t-shirt. I think one possible reason they went with the Star Wars theme is Josh Homme is a bit of a Star Wars fan. Recently, with the announcement of the 7th Star Wars video coming out, he did a fake audition on YouTube for one of the parts in the movie. Started out with him pretending to be R2-D2, and there was something to do with a Wookiee as well. He's quite tall, so it'd suit a Wookiee. I'll post a link in the description anyway, so check it out. One other reason is because on their first album, not the original release, but when it got reissued back in 2011, there's a song on there called These Aren't the Droids You're Looking For, which, as all Star Wars fans know, is a famous line by ObiWan Kenobi in A New Hope when they get approached by the stormtroopers. The song's just instrumental, there's no lyrics to it, but it's kind of like a robotic kind of rock song. A little bit disjointed with some weird sounds, but it's pretty cool actually. So obviously you're going to like Star Wars if you write a song about that. And I think he's just trying to display his like for Star Wars by incorporating it into the band's art on their t-shirts. And that's a wrap for this t-shirt. Brings us to the end of another week. I'll be glad to finish up this video. It's quite a warm day and the t-shirt is fairly thick. It's actually Gildan, like from my last video. And they tend to do thicker t-shirts, which is good quality, but does keep you warm, which is not too comfortable on a day like today. Luckily I'm inside, not outside, but in any case, I want to get out of it. See you next time.